Do you ever feel like your team is drowning in admin tasks? Imagine going from spending hours on routine processes to just minutes. That's exactly what we did for our client, His Productions, using ClickUp. And let's dive into how ClickUp can revolutionize your team's workflow.
Hi, I'm Josh Brown. I'm the owner and CEO of His Productions. We are a post-production company that focuses on producing TV, radio, and podcasts for churches. Before we started working with DeSilva Life, our content was all over the place. It was in Trello, it was in emails, it was in Slack, it was in Google Docs. When we partnered with DeSilva Life and had a custom ClickUp build created by DeSilva Life, everything changed. Everything became centralized. Everything's accessible right on ClickUp now. Can you estimate the percentage of time saved per week due to automation and streamlined processes introduced by the ClickUp build? Yeah, I would definitely say overall, it's probably in that 25% range overall. But one of the big things that I think I have to be saving 25% just on the sales pipelines. It's just faster for me to keep track. I'm saving at least 25% on my check-in logs, which is my process of checking in with our current clients and also checking in with our staff members. I know that there's a particular Friday process that our operations manager, Ian, works on that has been cut by 50%. So we've definitely seen some savings overall.
So that process that Josh is referring to that now is cut by over 50%. Actually, the operations manager let us know that this process used to take him 2 hours per week and it now takes 10 minutes, is the process of assigning the production schedule. So what Ian, the operations manager, used to have to do is go into various different Google Sheets to see what the last episodes edited were. And then he would have to go and say, okay, the next batch for each client is XYZ. And here's how much capacity the producers have. And then he would assign them to them on various Google Sheets, like I mentioned. Now, this process is as easy as coming to the production schedule, seeing what is ready to assign a producer, and then clicking on the assignee and adding that producer. It then will put that producer in the producer custom field and set that due date as 7 days later, meaning the following Friday. So as you can see, this process that used to take 2 hours juggling different various Google Sheets, now all Ian has to do is go into ClickUp, find the production schedule for all of the clients in one place and assign the producers, and boom, it's on their calendar for the following week.
Which specific tasks have you or your team been able to eliminate or reduce due to the new system? I mean, one of the big ones is we don't have to look at our FTP server in order to create action step tasks to start the flow of work for our company. ClickUp and Make scan the FTP server, automatically route per client as they upload content for us and create the tasks. That's a massive thing. We don't have to do that anymore. It's all automated. It's fantastic.
So here you could see a glimpse into that automation of when files are dropped in the server. This runs each and every day, that it's scanning any new client files. It's parsing that CSV. It's searching data stores to say, okay, what client folder corresponds to the specific client list in ClickUp, and then it's going and creating all of those tasks in ClickUp, so His Productions does not have to do it manually. So then that's where you see these file names. It's then going to bring in the book and the series and message, along with the VO artist responsible for voicing that message as well.
How has your visibility into project statuses and team workloads improved with ClickUp Build? It was virtually non-existent before we had ClickUp. Our visibility and our ability to see where things are task by task, client by client, project by project, was created by the use of ClickUp. So we didn't even really have that progress kind of thing. We had it a little bit, but it was very convoluted, and it was in a ClickUp doc. a Google Doc. ClickUp has given us the ability to see progress and steps that directly correlates with ClickUp language, statuses, and so we know where everything's at all the time. It's really, really helpful.
So I want to give you a quick glimpse into the main process that we created for his productions. So obviously they're a post-production company. We are managing, for example, creating workflows for their video clients, podcast clients, radio clients, etc. So just showing you a quick glimpse into the radio clients process. So this process actually begins through a make scenario that we created to link their FTP server to ClickUp. So then you'll see inside here, there are also checklists that go through, okay, what are the specific things that have to happen when it's edited, when it's proofed, etc. And we have all those running behind the scenes. I'll show you a glimpse into the many, many automations that we created. And then we mapped out a super organized and streamlined pipeline so that every single episode goes through the same process of the raw assets being received. It's then edited and scripted. Then it's done, then it's sent to the VO, then the VO is received, they proof it, then it's assigned to a producer, it's produced, and then moved to production complete. We also have things like these air logs where then you'll be able to see the actual air date of those specific episodes on an entire calendar that's then shared with the client. So obviously there are so many moving parts within this pipeline for the His Production team. And that's why not only did we need to create a super crystal clear process with the team, but then we also wanted to automate as much as possible. So that's when we get into the client space level where we have a bunch of automations that are saying, okay, when these specific things happen, go ahead and reassign who's responsible next. So for example, in this one, if say an episode, there was a request for a replacement file, it's then going to reassign the two people on the team responsible, change the priority to high priority, and then change the tag to replacement file. And then we have dozens of other scenarios just like that. Even if it's not reassigning that specific person, then you might also see pieces where, when a custom field changes or a status changes, then go ahead and set the specific billing parameters for that episode. So there are thousands of details for their entire production process, obviously, but I hope this gives you an idea of the power of the things that we've created in ClickUp for the His Productions team.
See, what changes have you observed in team collaboration and communication since the ClickUp implementation? This is absolutely massive for us because it used to be, again, the stratification of where stuff was, but we couldn't remember, did we put this in a Google Doc? Did we put this in Trello? Blah, 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 blah. Now there's a task for every work order, and there's an activity log, and there's communication from every single team member. We can go back and we could see, oh, wait, Jana said she was going to do this on this specific task. So the fact that you have a task in ClickUp with the communication that's directly related to that task is game changer.
And last but not least, one of the most important parts is we made sure their team was set up for success by providing a custom SOP library, not only so they could be onboarded, but also to use all these videos for team members to come and revisit them if needed, and also upload their own SOP videos and tutorials for their team moving forward.
Unequivocally, bar none, DeSilva Life is the best company to work with for consulting, coaching, and learning ClickUp. Further, they're the best company out there for custom, and I mean ridiculously uber custom builds for ClickUp, crazy stuff. Christy and her team just did bananas things with us, make.com as well as ClickUp. So I recommend DeSilva Life regularly. I've used DeSilva Life apart from his productions with another organization that I'm involved with. Further, I keep an ongoing contract with labor hours with DeSilva Life just to have continued help. I've also had personal coaching calls with Christy herself. So big fan of DeSilva Life. Could not recommend them enough. Fantastic company.
And that's it. That's how we helped our client, His Productions, streamline all of their operations within ClickUp and save hours upon hours each week. If your agency could use more time, better organization, and smoother communication, we can help. At DeSilva Life, we specialize in custom ClickUp support to help you do just that. If you want to schedule a call, go ahead and visit desilvalife.com/contact, and let's build your success together. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And feel free to support our channel by sending this to any other teams or agencies that could benefit from it as well. With that, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.